Welcome back. How have you guys been? Yesterday it got way too late and I could not finish the video for you guys because I was just hanging out with my sister, having a good time, catching up, gossiping, this and that. So it got extremely late and I could not finish the video for you guys. So today I decided to get up extremely early that I can finish this video and finally tell you guys things that I have been keeping from Alex. Give this video a huge thumbs up. Let's get this video to 5,000 likes. I am about to spill my guts out. Things that you guys have never heard before. Things that Alex has never, ever heard before. So let's get to it. I'm basically just gonna like come in hot and let you guys know that for the longest, I have wanted Alex to eat my butt like he eats groceries. Or is that how you say it? Or I want him to eat it like the groceries. I don't know. I want him to eat my peach, basically. And this has this has been basically like a fantasy of mine ever since this has been a fantasy of mine like for the longest, but I've never had the courage or the huevos to tell Alex, hey, I want you to eat my peach. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Like Alex and I like joke about it here and there because I just joke about it. And Alex like jokes back about it, but I can never really read him. So I don't know whether or not he would be down to do it or like he just no, that's not for me. Eating peach is not for everyone. That is a very sensitive topic, because you're eating somebody's you're eating somebody's peach. I honestly thought that when I got OnlyFans that I would have the courage to tell Alex, let's do it for a video, like eat my peach for a video. They're gonna love it. It's new, But to this day, I have not had the courage to tell Alex to eat my peach just because, you guys, I'm dying to try it. Like, I'm dying to try it. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have ate peach before or if you have gotten your peach eaten before. Do you like it? Do you recommend it? Like, let me know down in the comments. I'm getting hot. It's getting hot in here, you guys. It's getting hot. So that's definitely one of the things that Alex has never, ever heard me say before. Oh my goodness. Don't look at me different, you guys. Don't look at me different. Oh, okay. Another thing that I have never, ever told Alex is that, I'm not kidding, jokes aside, I used to see dead people. Like when I was younger, I was living in Mexico. I don't necessarily remember this. I don't remember seeing them or like how they look or like when and where, but my mom constantly tells me like about my past, almost as if she doesn't necessarily want me to forget it. But my mom has told me that when we lived in Mexico, I would tell her that I saw people like no longer with us. And by that, I mean like, family members or friends or neighbors that had passed away. And my mom always said that she thought that it was just like my imagination running wild because I missed, like my grandpa, like the way I dealt with grief. I'm not gonna tell you guys the full story as to what led my mom to actually believe herself that I had that vision because it's way too long. But if you guys want to know about that, seriously, go ahead down in the comments right now and let me know if you guys would like to hear about that. It's very creepy. Like I said, I don't remember any of this because I was very young, but my mom would tell me about it. And it creeps me out because now that I'm an adult in America, I don't remember any of this and I don't see the things that I used to see. So let's keep going. Oh my God. I got so scared right now. You guys, this is how scared this story makes me. Somebody just came to deliver something to the house and I literally, I died in my seat. That scared the crap out of me. Anyways, at one point, my mom believed that this lady that lived like on the corner of the street, at the end of a street on a corner, she lived in what looked like to be an abandoned house. So it had like literally like bushes and trees everywhere. It was an old beaten house, and she lived there with a little boy. At one point, certain events that happened led my mom to believe that that lady wanted something with me. Now, I am my mom's firstborn daughter. That's where I'm gonna leave it at. If you guys want to know more about that, let me know down in the comments. My mom believed that that lady me hizo brujería. Certain things happened with that lady in my life. Later on, my mom said that I started claiming that I could see people that had already passed away, and one of them being my grandpa. I was very close to my grandpa from what I have been told, because weirdly, you guys, I don't necessarily remember much about Mexico, and that's, to me, that's a little crazy, because I've asked my sister, I was like, do you remember? And then she's like, yeah, like, you know, like, I remember Mexico, like, I remember our childhood, and to me, it's not there. Like, it's faintly there, but it's not. When I told my mother that I saw my grandpa, she literally said that she thought that I was grieving, and that, you know, me as a child, I still saw him. I didn't want to believe that he had passed away until one day. And this, every time I say this, it creeps me the hell out. I told my mom that I saw a guy walking down our street. Like, he was literally just passing the house, and he was missing an arm. Not only was he missing an arm, his eye, one of his eyes was white. And then my mom said that that was the moment that she knew there was something else going on, and it was not just my imagination. Because when I was a baby, my dad had a friend that lived up the street. That guy was blind on one eye. I don't remember any of this. I don't remember saying this to my mom. I don't remember seeing this guy. But like, this is what my mom says that I told her. And he lived up the street with his wife. One day they found him in his house, and he was chopped with like a machete. He was chopped up. I never got to meet this man, and this is what creeps the hell out of me and my mom. They only found him. His wife was nowhere to be found. So rumor has it that she left with this guy, but before they left, they got rid of her husband in like the most awful way, you know. So my mom believes that that lady that tried to kidnap me, and like she was always around, my mom believes that she wanted me because I was her firstborn daughter. People could call it legends and this and that. My mom truly believed that this lady like me hizo brujería, and at one point I could see things that a child shouldn't see. When that happened, my parents literally decided to come to America, and my mom said that literally when we got here, never ever again did she ever hear me say anything about seeing anybody that was dead or anything like that. Like, nothing ever happened, and it was almost like if I had forgotten. Let's get out of that. No, okay, and let's keep going. Ooh, okay. This one is a little weird. I cut off a cousin because he was hitting on me. This cousin, let's call him Cousin. Let's call him Cuz. Alex knows Cuz. Cuz and I were actually very close. Now, Cuz is not an actual like cousin. His mom is my mom's cousin. So I call him Cousin. But, you know, he's not like my mom's sister's son. I don't know if that makes it any less awkward. To me, it doesn't. Because, you know, we're still family. We're still blood. You're not that distant. So Cuz and I were very close. We grew up together because, you know, my mom and his mom were pretty close. And he is about my age. He's just like a year or two older than I am. I think he's 2 years older. And nothing weird happened before he started basically like showing what he wanted and like how he really felt. Eventually, like it happens sometimes, my mom and his mom fell off over some, family disagreement. I'm not gonna bring any of like their things out right now, but like over some family disagreement, my mom and his mom fell off. So they no longer hang out. But cuz and I continued to hang out after that because it was our mother's beef. Like it had nothing to do with us. So we still hung out, we still talked. But later on, like when I was a sophomore, that's when cuz started being a little too friendly and a little too weird and almost like he was jealous. When I was that age, I didn't necessarily think there was anything wrong or weird about him like telling me that I was pretty, I'm just like, it's just my cousin telling me that I'm pretty. Now thinking about it, it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's weird now because I truly know how he feels or felt, because it's been a minute since this happened. But cuz used to literally message me with the pictures that I would post and tell me like, oh, you're so pretty, this and that. And I'm like, oh, thank you, And he never really liked Alex. I just thought that he was being overprotective like an older brother. But he never really liked Alex. And I remember that Alex and I had broken up and he was literally happy. He was happy that Alex and I were no longer together. That was because Alex and I had like some disagreements, some issues. Eventually we got back together and we started working it out. That did not sit right with cuz. Basically at that point, all he would tell me was like, you deserve better, you shouldn't be with him. So I told Alex that, and like, Alex knows that cuz didn't really like him, so Alex didn't really like care when I cut cuz off. Like he didn't really ask me much of questions. Maybe he just thought that I cut him off because he didn't like my man. Little does he know, cuz started acting weird, and this is why I'm saying weird. So cuz got a girlfriend and they posted pictures on Facebook, and I'm like, oh my god, you guys look so cute together. And somehow, some weird way, cuz thought that I was being jealous. And he literally told me, he was like, don't get jealous though, there's like enough space in my heart for both of y'all. And I'm just like, I don't know, but that at that point it was kind of weird that he thought I would get jealous over his girlfriend. But I was never jealous of his girlfriend. I kind of saw another female to hang out with, like maybe we could double date, but that rubbed me the wrong way, that he thought that I was jealous or would be jealous of his girl. Anyways, we left it at that and we continued to talk. Next thing you know, they break up, and I asked him, I remember calling him up and I'm like, oh my god, like are you okay, what happened? And he was like, oh, he was upset, he was mad. He was like, oh, like she's nobody, she will never be good, she's not you. And I'm just like, what? That literally like tripped me out. Like, what are you talking about? Why are you saying like she's not me? Obviously she's not me. That literally coming out of my cousin, my blood's mouth, I broke up with her, she's not you. That literally made my stomach hurl. He told me he had feelings for me, and that literally like, I was speechless. I had absolutely nothing to say to that. I literally remember him kind of spilling out his feelings, and I'm just like, I can't listen to this. I didn't tell him that, but like me in my head, I was like, I can't listen to this. I hung up, and we have never, ever spoke since. Anyways, Alex does not know that, but cuz has always rubbed Alex the wrong way. He did not like the fact that cuz would tell me that I was pretty. He said it was weird. Like I said, at the moment, I never really thought it was weird because it was my cousin. I thought he was just complimenting me. I don't know. The only person that knows is literally my sister, and she thought it was the creepiest thing. Ooh. prove. Okay. Another thing that Alex does not know is that I still have the messages that his side girl sent me when he was cheating on me. I literally have all of the proof. And you guys are gonna be like, but why? I don't know. I guess just to have it. I don't know. Anyways, this video is getting a little too long, so I'm not gonna go into detail about that story. If you guys want me to talk about basically, you know, how I found out that Alex was cheating on me, how I got over it, how we got past that, how are we in the place that we are now. If you guys want to see the screenshots, let me know down in the comments, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Remember, we're trying to get this video to 5,000 likes, and I will tell you guys basically what happened with receipts, proof, and everything. This one's hard. No. Okay. I didn't want to cry today. I said I wasn't. I really said I wasn't gonna cry. I was like, I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm not gonna cry. Don't cry, you dumb hoe. Do not cry. Okay. So, Alex and I have been trying to have a baby. We have been trying for a good minute now, and nothing really happens. And I know that a lot of people tell me, like, don't think about it, don't worry about it, have fun, it'll happen. But you guys, that's not that easy. Here we go. Stop. Just stop. Okay, it is not that easy to just not think about it, to continue doing what you're doing if this is really what you want. Now, I'm gonna basically tell you guys something that I've never told anybody before. Alex and I were trying to have a baby like sometime last year, and I started taking birth control out of nowhere, and I didn't tell Alex. Now, the reason that I started taking birth control is because I didn't think I would be a good mom, and also because I didn't think I could have children. And that's what's killing me right now. That's literally is what's killing me right now. So I know that there are some other ways that you could get pregnant. Hopefully. The thing is that I am terrified. I am petrified. I don't know if I could make you guys understand how scared I am of going to a doctor about not being able to have kids, because I feel in my heart that I can't have kids. And me going to a doctor is basically just going to be for that doctor to tell me you can't have kids, and then it's going to become true. Like right now, it's just me being paranoid, me thinking that I can't have babies. But like once I hit that doctor's office and that doctor tells me I can't have kids, that's real. I can't have kids. I don't know if you guys know, I know that Alex and I have made a video about it, but it's very old. When we were young, Alex and I got pregnant, but we also had a miscarriage, and it was pretty bad. And I remember literally just seeing blood everywhere. My parents didn't know about me having a miscarriage. When this happened to me, I was very young, so it literally did leave a big impact in me, and I was scared. Even though everything was okay with me, and even though I had like Lisa to help and Alex was supportive, like you guys, I literally remember just crying. I remember being so scared of what was going on. I didn't really know how to feel about it. I didn't know how to process what had just happened to me. Like one minute I thought that I was pregnant, and then the next, I feel like every time that I want to get pregnant and every time that I want to start a family, like I always have that fear. I remember in the apartment, I thought I was pregnant because I took pregnancy tests. And I know that sometimes pregnancy tests can become, can come faulty, and like they can say positive when they're not. And then next thing you know, I got my period. That period was very bad. Like I remember everything hurting. Like it was excruciating, and I didn't go to a doctor or anything like that because I just thought that it was a regular period. But we left it at that. And then Alex and I decided to really try to have a baby. And I remember once again that fear creeping up. That fear of like, I'm not gonna be a good mom. I might have a miscarriage again. I don't even know if I can get pregnant. It's just constant things that just happen in my head. And I remember that Alex and I tried and we tried and we tried. I even stopped going to the gym just so that I could not stress my body out, so that I could not stress myself out. I remember that if I wanted something, like if I wanted wings, I would eat it just to indulge and, like, you know, be stress free. But like, it never happened. It never happened. And I remember just deciding to take birth control. Like, I just wanted to take birth control. I wanted to stop overthinking about not being able to have a baby. And I just wanted it to stop. So I took birth control, and I remember not wanting to tell Alex, not only because I was scared of what he was going to say, because I know that Alex and I have been wanting to have babies off and on. And usually it's because of me. Usually it's because, like, you know, I want babies and then I don't. I didn't want to tell him that I was back on birth control because I didn't want him to think that I was just being childish. But in reality, what I did was childish. I was scared. What's scary to me is that infertility runs in my family, and I feel like I could be part of that. I could be, you know, not so lucky as like my mom or my sister who had kids. Like, I could be the one that can't. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up because it is getting late and it's getting a little bit too emotional. And I did my makeup, you guys, because I'm about to post some pictures on Instagram. I want to thank you guys so much for your love and support and everything that you guys have done for us. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. If you are new to this channel,
click on the next video.
Subscribe.
Click on the next video.
Subscribe.